In the vast realm of Tibetan Buddhism, the human mind is depicted with the beauty of an intriguing metaphor, unveiling the intricacies of the ego and the three lords of materialism, the Lord of Form, the Lord of Speech, and the Lord of Mind. Understanding the ego is a crucial journey, for it is within this core that the essence of our existence resides. Let us now explore the workings of the ego, reflecting upon the three lords of materialism. First, the Lord of Form represents the incessant neurotic pursuit of physical comfort, security, and pleasure. It is an unending quest for convenience and a predictable life, as if our highly organized and technological society were a mirror of this pursuit. The ego instinctively seeks to escape any irritation, eagerly embracing pleasures and possessions. But, this longing for satisfaction is insatiable and ultimately unattainable. The second Lord, the Lord of Speech, invites us to delve into the depths of intellectual application in the world. At this stage, we engage with concepts that become filters, shielding us from a direct perception of reality. We adopt groups and ideologies as lenses to comprehend and manipulate the phenomena around us. These systems of ideas, carefully crafted, rationalize, justify, and even sanctify our lives, becoming the intricate fabric of our understanding of the world. Amidst this intellectual dance, we sometimes drift away from the essence of what is truly real. They seem to leave little room for unsettling doubts, uncertainty, or confusion. But there is one more Lord to explore, the Lord of the Mind. Here, we confront the whirlwind of incessant thoughts that disturb and cloud our perception of being. Our mind is a complex web of patterns, where deep-rooted beliefs, fears, and desires hide, distancing us from the clarity we seek. The Lord of the Mind refers to the consciousness effort to preserve its self-perception, holding on to the idea we have of ourselves and clinging to our sense of I. This Lord wields the greatest power to undermine spirituality, yet the other two lords can also govern our spiritual practice. The Lord of Form may trap us into believing that we can only begin our spiritual journey when we achieve specific conditions, the right job, or the ideal partner. The Lord of Speech can ensnare us with excessive religious or ideological rationalizations, imposing neurotic restrictions or behavioral obligations that require the maintenance of the ego. But, upon examining our actions, we might find that we are governed by one or more of these lords. But should we resign ourselves to this fate? Are these lords too powerful to overthrow? Is there anything else we can do? It is a profound inquiry, and we may feel unsure of how to proceed. However, let us not lose heart, for there is hope in this exploration. By recognizing the influence of these lords, we gain insight into our conditioning and limitations. This awareness opens the path to transcendence and liberation. Indeed, it is not a matter of replacing these lords with something else, but rather of awakening to a higher awareness, a deeper understanding of our true nature. As we embark on this inward journey, we discover the infinite potential within us, untethered by the constraints imposed by the external world. The path may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. The journey itself becomes an enigma, a wondrous mystery that beckons us to explore further. The ego, the Lord of Form, the Lord of Speech, and the Lord of Mind intertwine in a subtle dance, conditioning and influencing our daily choices and actions. And it is by understanding and unraveling these patterns, rooted in the fleeting desires of the material world, that we can glimpse the true essence of existence. The search for wisdom, therefore, demands deep self-reflection, surrender to inner knowledge that unveils the secrets of the mind, and the courage to transcend the limits of the ego. On this path, we find a deeper understanding of life, a connection with the spirituality inherent within each of us, and the possibility of a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. So, let us explore this inner journey, for it is in traversing it that we discover the answers we seek and awaken to the true nature of reality. Deeply troubled by these questions, Buddha embarked on an introspective journey, seeking to understand how the three lords govern us and why our minds are so entranced by their influence. He wondered if there could be another path, one that would reveal the truth hidden behind this enigma. Through his profound inquiry, Buddha unraveled the seductive power of the three lords, exposing the fundamental myth that engulfs us, the illusion that we are concrete and unchanging beings, and that our ego, our sense of self, is stable and real. This myth, however convincing, is ultimately false, a colossal deception at the root of all our suffering. But how can we overcome the grip of the ego? To discover the answer, Buddha had to penetrate the intricate defenses meticulously constructed by the three lords, shielding the profound deception that empowers them. We, too, can navigate through these layers of complex defenses if we wish to liberate ourselves from their dominion. These defenses, created by the lords, are woven from the fabric of our own minds. They manipulate and preserve the basic myth of solidity and permanence, which keeps us trapped in their grasp. To unveil the workings of this process, we must turn our gaze inward and examine our own experience. By fearlessly exploring our inner landscape, we can uncover the veiled truths obscured by the ego's illusions. We begin to witness the ever-changing nature of our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. And, in doing so, we realize that there is no fixed self, only a dance of impermanence. This realization is a profound revelation, a gateway to freedom. As we peel back the layers of deception, we loosen the grip of the three lords over us. With each layer shed, we inch closer to the essence of existence, where the illusions dissolve, and a deeper wisdom emerges. It leads us to an authentic understanding of ourselves and the world, paving the way for spiritual growth and enlightenment. The mysteries of the mind unfold, and we become more attuned to the interconnectedness of all life. In the search for deeper understanding, we find ourselves pondering how to embark on this profound examination. What method or what instrument shall we employ? And guess what? The method discovered by Buddha was meditation. Through meditation, he came to a realization: struggling to find answers proved futile. Instead, it was in moments of surrender, when the incessant striving ceased, that profound insights emerged. Within him lay a reservoir of wisdom, only accessible in the absence of struggle. The practice of meditation, then, is about embracing simplicity, letting things be. As you meditate, thoughts will arise, like monkeys jumping from branch to branch in the mind's forest. It's natural, and there's no need to fight them. If the thoughts are not threatening or particularly useful, recognize them as part of the universal chatter that permeates existence, and simply let them pass. Adopt a friendly attitude toward your thoughts, not obsessing over them. Feeding them with excessive attention only prolongs their existence. Instead, allow them to flow like a river, observing them with equanimity. In this act of non-attachment, you begin to experience a newfound clarity and insight. Through the simplicity of meditation, you connect with a deeper essence within yourself, transcending the constant chatter of the mind. As you cultivate this practice, you'll find that wisdom arises naturally, unfettered by the noise of unnecessary thoughts. When we start paying attention to our thoughts and labeling them, they gain immense power. We unknowingly feed them with our energy, for we don't see them as mere passing phenomena. Even when we try to calm them down, we inadvertently nourish them further. But, what if we allow the thoughts to happen on their own, unfolding naturally? This is the essence of meditation, the first step on our journey. By practicing meditation, we invite our neuroses to surface rather than burying them deep within our minds. This empowers us to engage with our lives more authentically. As hidden aspects of our personality reveal themselves, we begin to see our state of mind as it truly is, unfiltered and raw. Meditation is not about learning, it is about experiencing. We shouldn't attempt to analyze or intellectualize the process but rather embrace it with our senses. In meditation, we enter a realm of non-duality, where the technique and the meditator merge into one. There's no separation, it's a seamless dance between us and the meditation itself. In this practice, we become witnesses to the ebb and flow of happiness and sadness, as thoughts dissolve into the vast emptiness like a bird's mark in the sky. Meditation allows the mental blocks to stir, unblocking the flow of our inner realm. If we focus on our neuroses as a form of practice, it becomes a form of escapism. Similarly, suppressing them is also an escape. Instead, we must meet our neuroses in their true nature, in their pure simplicity. And so, we embark on a journey of progress. Step by step, we embrace our thoughts with equanimity, without judgment or aversion. This transformative path empowers us to navigate the complexities of our inner landscape with clarity and wisdom. As we engage in the process of relating to our inner blocks, a profound transformation takes place. Over time, we begin to trust ourselves and develop a sense of faith and confidence. We realize that what we have and who we are is not as daunting as we once thought, it is workable and usable. Meditation becomes a powerful tool to stir the neuroses of the mind, using them as part of our practice. It is a journey that may lead us to confront painful aspects of ourselves, almost too timid to face them. However, we must venture forth and delve into these depths, for it is in this exploration that we gain true command over ourselves. A complete understanding of oneself emerges, and within every confusion lies the seed of wisdom. As we detect confusion, we begin to receive a message, a subtle revelation. Even the act of recognizing confusion is a significant advancement, for many people remain unaware of their own inner turmoil. In that recognition, we already find ourselves at an advanced level of self-awareness. So, embrace this process without judgment or self-condemnation. It is a journey of growth and discovery, an opportunity to unravel the mysteries of the self. In the process of unraveling these inner confusions, we encounter enlightenment. If enlightenment were merely a result of cause and effect, it would be impermanent, subject to dissolution like all that is created must eventually perish. The elimination of confusion through such a method would leave room for the ego to resurface, leading us back to the state of bewilderment. True enlightenment, however, is not something we create, it is a discovery. It is the pathway to the profound truth, filled with both obstacles and possibilities for self-deception. To navigate this path, we must constantly unmask the ego's strategies. Spirituality is not a lofty, indulgent pursuit but an integral part of ordinary life. Meditation is not about seeking ecstasy, spiritual bliss, or self-improvement. It is the art of creating a space where we can expose and unravel our neuroses, illusions, fears, and hidden aspirations. And, creating such a space is not as easy as it seems. Sitting in stillness, these three lords within us will relentlessly try to activate our thoughts, obscuring everything from view. This discipline of doing nothing is a profound challenge. In this seemingly simple act of non-doing, we discover a space where wisdom and clarity emerge. To find clarity amidst this confusion, we neither encourage nor suppress any stimuli. We simply observe everything with a quiet awareness. No longer do we allow ourselves to be entertained or distracted. These lords have other defense mechanisms, too complex to explore in this context. But, through examining our own thoughts, emotions, concepts, and other mental activities, we discover that there is no need to fight for freedom. True freedom lies in the absence of struggle itself. In this state of non-attachment, we realize the essence of our being, the awakening of our nature. We embark on a process of transforming the material of our mind, transcending the ambitions of the ego, and allowing it to become an expression of unity and enlightenment. This, dear friend, is the essence of the true spiritual path. The true path lies in surrendering to the flow of existence, observing without attachment or aversion, and allowing your inner light to shine. The notion of the self, the ego, is merely a construct of a confused mind. We tend to perceive ourselves as solid and self-operating entities, but in truth, we are just a collection of tendencies and experiences. At the core of our existence, there is a vast expanse of open space, a primal state of mind before the ego's creation. But as long as we continue to struggle, ensnared in the web of our own hallucinations, we remain disconnected from this wisdom, unable to truly feel and perceive life's essence. The first step towards unlocking this wisdom is to pause and stop the perpetual struggle. It is in this moment of stillness that we recognize we already possess the fundamental intelligence, which shines through our confusion. Like the sun radiating through the gaps in the clouds, this inherent wisdom illuminates our existence. In this moment of surrender, intuitive comprehension arises organically, guiding us along the path of self-discovery. Within each individual resides a unique path of spiritual discovery. We possess a spiritual instinct, waiting to be awakened. This was the profound realization of the Buddha. He studied numerous disciplines and followed many teachers. However, he realized that true awakening couldn't be achieved merely by adopting external techniques. He had to turn inward, embracing his true self and working from within. The key lies in recognizing this inherent spiritual instinct, the internal force that drives us to find our own way. Once we acknowledge this inner calling, we gain the inspiration needed for the journey ahead. As we open ourselves to the possibilities, our path unfolds naturally. It's not necessary to have everything figured out from the start. There's no need to suppress the ego, engage in grand sacrifices, or attend our own funeral. Instead, we surrender, relinquishing control over the illusory world of pleasure and attachment. This path of self-discovery through meditation may not always be smooth, pleasurable, or comfortable. We may feel like we are drowning, with nothing to grasp and no parachute to cushion the fall. But take heart, for there is no solid ground to crash into. So, allow the inherent wisdom within you to guide your steps, and you'll find yourself immersed in the boundless ocean of truth and enlightenment. So, dear friend, if this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your loved ones who might benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts and experiences. Thanks for watching and joining me. Take care and see you soon.